You know what? Let's not even care. We're gonna make a joke.
You're gonna break the chain.
Yeah. Look.
Break the chain. 52 episodes. Okay. Good morning, Jew.
Good morning, Jew.
Good morning.
I'm Heather Gold. I'm in Oakland.
I'm Katie Halper in New York City, which you can tell because of the way that our special guest and I are chewing our gum.
And that's like very specifically Long Island.
Yeah, you're right. We should take it out. Yeah. We don't want to give
sophisticated girls from Manhattan don't chew gum. And I am Samhita Mukhopadhyay, also based in New York.
Samhita is I don't even know where to start. Blogger extraordinaire and vagrant.
I'm a vagrant. I used to be the executive editor at Feministing, which is...
which I could never hear without hearing fisting.
Neither can most of the people.
Never heard that joke before, Heather.
I'm
never
sure,
heard
but
that
is that why it was named that?
No. Stop degrading my work. Just kidding.
Stop fisting. Why are you fisting her work?
Listen,
you're putting a big fist in
highest compliment for me.
Yeah, it's the highest thing that you could ever do to someone. Is that, actually? It's very intimate. I've been told.
You've been told
by Heather.
You missed that episode. Do you want to? Should we start there? Samhita, would you like to get into that before we hit the other stories?
It's like we're not even 2 minutes in and we're already talking about fisting.
Knuckle
Who's to
deep.
blame?
We're knuckle deep into fisting.
Knuckle deep.
I love that term.
Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.
It's like a song from the 60s, I think.
No.
It's Happy New Year. And so Tov is good. It's one of like the 12 Hebrew words I know. And you say it during high holidays. So it's high holidays now. It was Rosh Hashanah last week. I went to shul. I stupidly texted Katie and was like, "Are you celebrating today?" And she gave me that face over text.
What would we celebrate? I'm going to celebrate the New Year like months before December? What are you, crazy?
Yeah, you're all about the Roman New Year.
Yeah.
I love the Romans.
It's really important to remember those dates because people take them off from work. So if you schedule meetings, they get upset. I just want you to know that.
Jews get upset.
This is a New Yorker point of view because you guys grew up in New York. I grew up in a very small town in Canada where this not going to school for Rosh Hashanah was just like, you're 6, guess what? You are now the minority in town.
Right.
Like, that's kind of the
Samhita
beginning
had
of
that experience being a non-Jew, actually, right?
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Westchester.
Can you do your mom's accent, which is like a Indian?
She's like a
Jewish.
My mom's like an Indian. She's like the Indian Fran Drescher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Fran is her idol, and she says, and this is where Katie and I came up with the HindJew connection because there's a lot of overlap in our communities. Actually,
oh yeah.
Our parents both prefer that we marry
within the tribe.
Value
education.
Doctors and lawyers.
Good with money.
Good with
a little
money.
Anxious,
hardworking. Not always sympathetic towards other immigrants who haven't come up as well as we have.
They don't want their daughters dating black men. Consistent
Not my
theme.
family, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, big family.
Katie's parents promote it.
Yeah, my parents are. I feel pressure not to marry a Jew. I think my parents will still accept me if I marry a Jew, but we're not sure.
It's like rebellion.
Yeah.
They're like, I'll show you.
I'm going to bring home a hussy.
I know. I mean, I think we had the HindJew thing come up in one of the first episodes, and Katie, you called them like the Jews of Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Well, no, and my father is also, on a much more serious note, quite in solidarity with Israel as well. So there are many parallels. Yes, there are many.
How did that happen? Explain that.
Well, it's actually very common for middle class South Asians in this country to align their politics, specifically Hindus, to align their politics along those lines. Yes, because of deep rift with the Islamic community. Yes.
So it's really beautiful. It's a shared culture of Islamophobia.
Yes,
that brings
it is. It is a shared.
It's not necessarily a delight for Jews. It's let's keep the concern about Muslim countries going.
Right. I would say that they are less like politically correct about it.
I
think
maybe.
I think that my parents are definitely like, I don't want to. It's complicated, It's trauma produces more trauma, and they experienced trauma growing up in India in the 1950s. So I don't like to belittle their experience, but I'm also like, you're wrong.
Right.
Well, listen, that sounds like a very familiar experience for us. Katie, I want to know how you celebrate Rosh Hashanah, or if you do you even know what we thought we'd be interested to find out.
Okay, I know it's the one that you don't fast on.
They're connected. Rosh Hashanah usually shows up. It's in September, and Yom Kippur, which is this year, is going to start Friday night and then be Saturday.
Yantif. Can you say Good Yantif?
That's right, Good Yantif. So you know
that from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's how you learned it?
Mm-hmm. He says it on a Passover episode.
You've never been to shul in your whole life?
I've only been to bat mitzvahs and bar mitzvahs. You've probably been to them, right? Bar and bat mitzvahs from.
Yeah. I've been to those. I've been to all them
things. All that shit. Yeah, all them things.
They're linked, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So we're in between, as far as I understand it, it's called the Days of Awe, AWE.
We're in essentially a
this
holiday
holy
taint.
period.
A holiday taint. Yeah. A haint, if you will. A holiday grundle.